Yaqub's case does revive the debate over the death penalty. We have to ask ourselves, what are the circumstances that necessitate the implementation of the death penalty? Remember, there are more than 1,000 people who've been awarded the death penalty, but only 3 executions in the last decade: Ajmal Kasab, Afzal, and now Yaqub Memon, and the case of Dhananjay. 4 cases. Now, if that is the case, what about the remaining? Should they remain in this queue system? What about Yaqub himself, who spent 21 years in jail, was awarded the death penalty in 2007, which is now finally delivered in 2015 or executed in 2015. Sometimes being on death row is worse than actually being hanged. There's also the question of whether after you've spent such a long period in jail, whether you deserve that sentence to be commuted to life, and life meaning the entire period of your life. There's also the question of the politics of mercy petitions. Are mercy petitions going to be decided on the basis of the gravity of the crime, of the nature of behavior of the person who's been convicted, or on the political clout that an individual has? Rajiv Gandhi's assassins get support from the Dravida parties, get away. The Akali Dal supports the killers of Beant Singh, they get away. Yaqub Memon doesn't have that political clout. He only has an Asauddin Owaisi-like figure openly supporting him, so he doesn't get away. We also have to ask, is terror being communalized? Are we looking at terror culprits on the basis of the religion that they have? And should the likes of Owaisi or VHP members who ensured that Dara Singh, for example, in the Graham Staines case did not get the death penalty, should we ask them? Are they going to look at the nature of the crime or the religion of the criminal? Let me put one final point. The 1993 Bombay blasts were a direct fallout of the Mumbai riots of December 92 and January 93. This is what the Sri Krishna Commission, which was appointed to look into the violence, explicitly states. And as a reporter who covered the riots and the blasts, I can say that is 100% true. The fact is 900 people died in the Mumbai riots. Only a handful have been convicted. Most of the people involved are scot-free or out on bail. Which is why we must ask, are only certain types of crime going to lead to this public anger and outrage that results in the death penalty? Will those who are involved in other forms of mass violence going to get away? Is killing your neighbor no less worse than a terror act? And that's the question I want to raise at the end. Those who instigate riots in this country have sometimes got state funerals. Those who perpetrate terror acts deserve to be sent to the gallows. But what of the rest? It's an inconvenient truth, I know, but it's one that I will continue to ask.